What's going on, folks? Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you. Pull this up real quick and did got a couple items. Got a couple items in from some they wanted to send the channel some and just say Merry Christmas. I wanted to take a few moments, open these. First one is going to be the Bifrost. This one back and only going to be a short little time. We're not going to be here very long. Bifrost. A butterfly. Bifrost. Very cool. Well, congratulations. Very nice. That'll go to daughter. All right. And let's see. This one came from um, Azure Blue. Azure Blue told me he'd send me. I told him that I was going to open this live and asked him if there was any issue whatsoever. So set that aside. Hey, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. Thank you. Get you guys coming. Again, this was not planned. This is kind of just impromptu. I want to share some of the stuff. A lot of people do a lot of really nice things for me. Some of the stuff that people do for me is informative. Some of the stuff is they send me stuff. And when people do nice things, I want to thank them or want to thank them. The Perth Mint. Oh, man. I'm seeing ships. You kidding me? Oh, that's fabulous. All right. You guys know I love my cool as. Hey, what's up, teacher? How you doing? What's up, Paula? How are you? Good to see you. Um, Azure, you know I love my ships. And this is Mayflower. Outstanding. That is an so Azure, thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. Hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. Appreciate your friendship and for sending that again. You know I love my ships. This will go with my ship collection. So I definitely appreciate that. Um, Azure and I have become pretty good friends over the last little while, talking about monetary items, talking about collecting where things are, history, story. Um, Very experienced person who experienced a lot of life, and I have had some just amazing conversations with Azure. So I want to say thank you again as we. It's just one of those things. I don't ask people every once in a while. People will send me some Azure. Again, I appreciate it. You know, I am with them. Now, Kevin Rose sent me something and said, um, "Hey, I'm going to send you something, but you got to do me a favor. You got to open this live. I have no idea what's in here." And so, Merry Christmas, bro. All right. So, first off, Merry Christmas. Let's see what's in here. Morse code bracelet. Oh, that is so cool. Okay. So, my sister and my mom have both worked with disadvantaged children, people who have suffered from um, different types of medical diseases or things of that nature. So this actually holds a really cool place. This is something that I don't think Kevin is aware of, but This is again your dashes and your dots, so you can actually touch through. These are like braille pieces. These are really cool. So thank you so much for that. You are loved and appreciated. A great teacher. It's hard to find, difficult to part with, and impossible to forget. You are loved and appreciated. Thank you all you for and for making a difference who you are. Kevin, man, I got to tell you, um, that by itself is amazing. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you supporting the channel. And again, anytime somebody, always a blessing. So um, I appreciate you, brother. I really do. I see Kevin in here. Um, that means a lot to me. And again, this is one of those things where I don't do a lot of package openings. One, because people send me stuff or they're looking at different things, and by the time I've opened it, looked at it, I've already moved on to other items. And it's not because I don't want to open them, but I have a lot of amazing supporters. There's a lot of good people in this community and in this chat who are just phenomenal people. And Kevin's one of those guys. He's just always stood by and supported the channel. So I appreciate that. Outstanding. Oh, you know what? Never leave home without it. You always got to have your loop. Got a silver dime. I think this is a dime for. Got a couple. That's probably what that is for. And I'm not sure what this is. It looks like a ring. But with my small hands, it's almost like a bracelet. I'm going to go back and lay down. Paula, I hope you take great care of yourself. Love you bunches. Thanks for popping in. Folks, while you're here, please let her know that you love and appreciate. Paula, I got it in today. Thank you so much for that. The two navy elongated cents were awesome. So thank you so much. I hope you're feeling better. And again, thank you for all of the support and the friendship for the years, Paula. This is really cool. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. If this is a ring, I mean, clearly you can see I got, even on my thumb, I've got baby hands. You need your loop for the ring and dime. Oh, okay. Let me pull this up. Oh, it's a $50. Okay, so he folded it over and made a $50 out of this. Very cool. Okay, that's cool. And then the dime, let's see. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna have to look at this one a little bit closer. We'll talk a little bit more about what that is. I've got to dig in a little. Let's see. Ooh, there's trying to be really careful. Um, was tapped or done with tools rolled over the rim. Called it a table ring. What it is? I don't know. I'll have to look into it and see. Um, 7-carat black diamond tested gift. Ooh, wow. So one thing that Kevin also knows is that I collect gemstones. And so I enjoy pieces with gemstones. And this is the 6th Fleet. Now, this is Strike Force South. Now, if you guys aren't seeing this, Again, another Navy commemorative piece. The 20th anniversary, 1948 to 1888. Hour for Peace. That is an amazing. You guys know how I am with my military as well as Navy memorabilia. I did serve in the military. I'm very, very happy with this. If you can't tell, pull this up a little. Yep, there. This is absolutely. This is cool. So I know exactly where this is going to go. That does look like it's brass, and this is actually going to go. I have an area sitting in my office that has some Navy memorabilia, has some military, and that's going to go there. This will be something that just from where it sits to the right of me. I have a lot of that types of stuff. So thank you so much for that. Oh, now I know why. Okay. So when he did this, he told me he had to get my reaction firsthand. All right, folks. As soon as I seen this, I was like, "Oh, Steven, brother, I got to tell you, man. I love this. Oh, look, look, look. Oh, the bear. Oh, I need to shift some stuff around. I'm gonna have to actually look. Oh, that is so cool. Yeah. Hey, Kevin, I appreciate that. So this is definitely something. Um, this is my Navy bear. He's got his blues on. For those of you who don't know, types you have the whites and the blues, and then you used to have working outfits and all sorts of stuff. So these are the blues. But that is cool as hell, brother. I really appreciate that. Again, I like the military. This is an old style bear. This is um, so the United States Navy uses different kinds of rope materials, and this feels kind of like that same general material that you'll find in rope. It's very sturdy, very nicely done. This is really cool, man. I appreciate this. Hey, Justin Winch, what's going on? Good to see you. Thank you all for being here. Kevin, thanks, bud. I appreciate this. This is definitely going to be something. I'm actually, you guys know that I have my desk set. This is definitely going to be going on my, um, but this is definitely going to be something that is set up on the little shelf that I have behind me. Chair. Oh man, I appreciate that, bud. Really do. Um, well, you guys. So number one, I enjoy just in general. I enjoy kindness, but I love supporting the men and women who serve in the military, and I like my military history, the tradition of the things that I learned, the camaraderie, the esprit de corps. But I like just in general kindness. And my daughter and I are always trying to do little things for people to have fun, and we pick and choose, obviously. So she just created this for Stack Ann. I don't know who Stack Ann is. She just drew that for her. So this is something that is going to be going out to her tomorrow. And again, there's a lot of things where with Christmas and the holidays, sometimes it's just knowing what people like and really understanding what their interests are. So this means a lot to me. But he was very clear. He's like, I want to hear your reaction, and I do appreciate support. So the next one is a gift from Tiger. Now, Tiger and I, this is a big box, but it's something that's in it. But many of you know by listening, hey, what's up, Pedro? Yeah, she did an. I'll show that again. One of the things that we talk about this quite a bit, and on my channel, I don't buy and sell coins. To the, not a coin shop, not something because, and I'm giving people education. I want people to understand that I don't have any vested for saying certain. I don't have a reason. I don't have um, an agenda when it comes to it. I'm not trying to buy somebody's. So if we say it's not because I'm trying to get it. So I will never buy or sell or do anything like that. And so a lot of times people come in, they watch a video or two, they get the information they need, and then they leave. Oops. But one thing I do a lot with this community is we trade items back and forth. And so Tiger Stacker and I will do events where we are tracking. Sorry, I know that I kind of broke up a little bit. Let me get my mic back on. Tiger and I will trade back and forth. We will talk about certain things. Let me bring my mic up a little bit. That should help. We will pull some things out. We will look at some items. We will discuss what's happening. And then from there, we will make the determination of what is it that we are trying to do. I'm going to turn off auto gain control because that is jacking with my volume. Okay. So Tiger Stacker and I, we were talking, and I have a typeset book that I wanted to fill out and update. One of the things that I wasn't going to do is I wasn't going to share. I wasn't going to share the information. Or excuse me, I wasn't going to try and open stuff and bring stuff out and set stuff out. So I apologize. I wasn't going to dig in too much on the gold typesets and things like that. Well, somebody sent me one, and Tiger and I were talking, and it was like he's, you know, stacking weight and trying to do some stuff, and I wanted to do a numismatic item. So him and I worked together, and he created, and again, this is packaged in like 5 different boxes. It's like one of those Russian dolls. You have to open, you know, 20 items to get to it. But one thing that he did is he sent me a hat. Now, if you don't know what that is, that's West Virginia. And what I did is I sent him a Tiger Stacker hat that actually came from Bucky's. And so we traded hats. And again, it's one of those things that when we do Stack Elector, he'll see the West Virginia thing. You'll see Tagger and stuff like that. So Tiger has his way of doing things. I have my way of doing things. And we usually share and swap back and forth to make sure that we are doing that kind of stuff. But there are times where I'm going to pick up items or share items with him, or we do trades. Tiger Stacker, the Mishka doll, or the Matrushka doll. That's exactly right. Wow, that's really that down a little bit. The alert. Hopefully that won't be as loud next time. And so one thing that we have done is we've gone through and picked up some pieces. Now, you guys know I like my ships. We just saw this from Stephen Rose. And so Tiger was going through and he's like, hey, you know what? I found a couple of ships if you're interested in it. And so we did a little bit of a trade. And one of these is the Red Flag. This is part of the series from the Black Pearl. Got Captain Jack Sparrow. So this is some of these. I didn't have all of them. So he showed me some of the coins that he was looking at reducing, at multiples of, or whatever it was. And so this was one of them. And oh, no worries. Vote for Pedro. Family always comes first, brother. Appreciate you popping in. So there's a couple different ships here. And again, we talk about ships and things of that nature. This is another really nice. The Santa Maria, really beautiful, very, very proofy. And, you know, Tiger has always done this. Whenever he picks something up, he lists the price of the item. So when he got it, what the price was and who he picked it up for. In this case, when this is Empire Precious Metals, $38. When was the last time you've seen silver at that price? So I purchased a couple of these ships from him to go in my ship collection because I don't have them. He had other ones, and the other ones were ones that I already possessed, so I didn't pick up all of those. I appreciate Tiger being willing when he was going through some stuff to go, oh yeah, this is a ship I need to get a hold of Frosty and if he's interested in doing this. And again, more ship-based stuff. This one is the Royal Fortune, really nice piece, the Black Flag series. And if you guys don't collect ships, and again, I'm sorry, I'm gonna do this the way that it's tough because of the way it does it. But if you're not tracking the Black Flag series, there's quite a bit of premium on here. And you can see that he picked this up quite some time ago, a couple years ago. It's just now reaching profitability. And so a lot of times you have that really high premium stuff. It's hard to offload. This is a great opportunity with silver being the price that it is to offload some of your stuff for a premium. But it just tells you how much the premium was for this particular piece back in the day. And so, Aspiring Alchemist, AA, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. Tiger's very smart to do that. Tiger has done some amazing things. We're going to be talking on Stack Collector on Monday. A little bit about something that he does regarding his collection, his stack, how he manages that, how he mitigates the risk of not knowing what's happening and things of that nature. He also sent me some of these. These are vehicles. So I'm going to look through these vehicles. They were just something that he added to it. So got a good price on those. So thank you, Tiger. But the piece to resistance, the piece that is this one here. And he's like, I hope you enjoy this piece. So I'm going to do something really fast. I'm going to make a little bit of a hole, pull something out real quick, and I'm going to update my typeset book. And I'm going to tell you why I did what I did. And here's the black diamond. I missed the black diamond. That was from Kevin. Totally missed that one. So I'm going to put this in here so that it's not lost because, again, this means a lot to me. So I appreciate the gift. All right, so let me grab this. Took me a couple of days because I don't normally keep this stuff on site, but my very last page, and this book is trashed, folks, so just bear with me. But what I have here is these are the half eagles. Now, in this particular typeset page that somebody sent me, oh man, 10 free memberships. Holy smokes, man. That is awesome, freaking awesome. So let's see who got these. Now, Freaking Awesome is another channel that supports the snot out of the channel. Greatly appreciate that. James Schultz, Mr. Happy, Chad Wolfen, Hoshen Hagestein, Tony Two-Tone, Mike Carney, Begotten Solitude of Opus Singer, Herman Ortiz, Second Chance Stacks, Higher Dollars, and that's it. So 10 memberships. Freaking awesome. Thank you so much for your support and for your support of the channel. He's always dropping links We keep trying to get together, and unfortunately, schedules just being what they are have been um, just made it very impossible for him and I to get together. So I need to make more time. But I appreciate you so much, brother, for all of your support. Um, we are all just wieners here. That's a fact. Again, you guys, if you're not a part of this community, you need to be. Whether you subscribe to the channel and you come check out the Saturday, Sunday live streams, whether you're looking at videos, or whether you're just here to connect with the people that are in this community, there are a lot of amazing people in this community. A lot of um, people with great knowledge, a lot of people with great insight. And if you're not part of this community and you're looking for a place to kind of plug in, and you enjoy numismatics and you enjoy stacking and collecting and all those things, then you definitely want to do this. But there's this piece right here. Now, this piece is a $5 classic CAD. Now, him and I have swapped. We actually did a trade on this one, but I'm going to do something a little bit different. See, this one here is a Liberty head, but I already have the Liberty head here, and I have a Liberty head here, and I have a Liberty. So what I wanted to do, this is my typeset book. I wanted to do something different. See, I want to collect the different styles of the gold coins that are there, and maybe even marks. So my typeset book is going to be slightly different. So I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to slide that in here. And it is just a little bit, just shift it slightly. These books sometimes we'll put that in there. And now I've got my classic head in here. Now this is a half eagle. This is the $5 gold. I'm hoping it's going to stay in there. I may have to adjust this book because, again, this is supposed to be and now it is in place. So now I have my Liberty head here. And this, again, I'm not worried about the type, but this is way more important to me. Get some white gloves. Well, and again, it's gold. My hands, you can hear them. They're very dry. I don't have any lotion or anything on my hands. I do know how to handle coins. If I was going to be handling something like this coin right here, which is silver, or if I was going to be copper, I definitely would have put something else on my hand. But gold is non-reactive. I'm not going to leave fingerprints on the gold. And again, I know how to take care of myself. I'm not going to be putting any lotions or creams or oils or washing my hands with any kind of scented items. So I'm not going to be doing that. But Tiger, I appreciate the trade. We went back and forth. We talked about this. And for me, this typeset page it's about the gold, but it's more about getting the piece that I want to fill this. I can follow this verbatim, but again, I would rather have the pieces that I like and with the mint marks that I'm looking for. And so this piece right here, $3, I'm already looking at being expensive. Obviously, these ones slow go, slow roll, because these are the $10 gold and the Eagles. We'll be looking at different ones for that. I'm going to take time. I want AU or better coins here, so it's going to cost me some money for some of these. A lot of people are like, well, just get jewelry grade coins. They're just for your typeset book. I actually want to make sure that I have. So, but I'm basically done, and you can see this book. I've got tape around it. It's beat up because this is my working book, and I'm trading. And when everything is done, and I have like this piece right here, I do have the Seated Liberty, except it's graded. I have that put away. And so what I should do is I should put a piece is a piece of paper or something here indicating that I do have this piece and it's in a slab that's stored. But again, this book is not done. It's not even close to being done because I'm constantly updating this typeset book. And one thing that I do with this typeset book that's really interesting, I think if you guys are going to keep a typeset book, you should follow this. And that is get your coins put together. Get the best grade that you can afford at the time in which you can afford it. Okay. But what matters is to go back and periodically update these coins. Now, and I know you can't see these very well because of the way that I have the camera set up. When I'm showing this, I'll reorganize this better next time. But one of the things about having a typeset book is you're always able to go in, update as you get new coins, or maybe you don't want to just have a 1909 to 1958. Maybe you want to do what I've done, which is to have a 1939 double die reef put into the book. Or this 1913 Variety 1 is an RPM. This one is a DPO. This is the 1950, 1950D. It's the key date for this particular one. When I did the Susan B. Anthony for the dollars, in this one right here, the Susan B. Anthony is the near date, right? So when you do your typeset books, you can go as cool, as fancy as whatever you want to do to make it specifically yours. And so when you are putting a typeset together, do what you want. Yeah, you can follow this, and I have other pages that you can potentially buy. There's one more page that goes in here. Obviously, you saw the one for the gold. But there's other typeset pages of different kinds. But make this book what you want. Out of all the books that I have, this is the most important. And I'm going to turn this around because there's another piece that's on here. If you're going to be storing stuff in a typeset book, see how this says museum quality? You want to make sure that you have something that says either museum quality or archival quality. And the reason for that is if you're going to be storing these long term, these books will save you. These books will not. These books are nice to have, and if you're actively working on setting one, then it's okay. And you can have one of these if you're going to be putting something together like these Lincoln cents. However, if I was going to work on getting nicer versions of this, I would want to make sure that I put this into an archival quality. So these should be short term. These should be things where you're putting them together, get it all taken care of, go buy you a nice archival quality. There are acids in this. Paula Bloom talks about having a mercury dime book like this. Matter of fact, something like this. And her grandmother had saved these coins. They had went through, and you can see that I have this entire, excuse the camera, but I have the coins set here. As you look through, you can see different things that this folds over, so you can see this. And I have my mercury dime set. Now, some of these are pretty shot. Some of them are pretty beat up. Some of them are need replaced. Some of them are worn. Some of them are extremely nice. But if I'm going to take these and make sure that they are in the place that they need to be, and they're going to be archival, then I want to make sure that they don't stay in this book. Why did I tell you the story about Paula? Well, her grandmother had one of these get wet, and it totally ate the back end of the coins out. Totally. You could see these, but when you went to look at them, they were completely slick. They had been eaten away. The acid had totally destroyed the book. So when you're going to be doing this, if you're getting stuff in like this, maybe you're collecting a son, daughter, granddaughter, grandson. Maybe you just pick something up from somebody in an auction, or maybe you have a new collection that you've gained. Um, if you have really nice coins, you want to make sure that you're not keeping them in a book like this. Make sure you're going with museum quality or archival quality. So just a little bit of education while I'm doing this opening. I only wanted to be here for a couple minutes. Just basically talk with you guys, tell you what was happening, show you some of the amazing generosity from the community. Again, Tiger, thank you for doing this. Kevin, um, I love this, man. This is awesome. And this Navy thing is fabulous. I appreciate your support of the channel. And then again, Azure, the Perth Mint, the Mayflower, absolutely phenomenal coin. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys. And again, I don't need stuff. I don't need you to drop super chats. Everybody in the community knows that if you're going to drop something like that, drop a membership. Let's engage the other folks in the community. I think that's way more important to me than it is to get a bunch of super chats and have, YouTube take their share. But if you're going to send me stuff like this, just know how much I appreciate it. I don't ask for it. This isn't something that, unless you're Tiger, I definitely joke with Tiger about this a lot. I'm always telling him that he's got to buy 4 of something, 2 for him, 1 for his wife. Is this for me? And then the one that he's going to put in his package that he's sending to me. But it's joking. It's banter. It's what friends do. This is something that, again, I will cherish this. This is something that I will get a lot of enjoyment out of. You'll be seeing this in the live streams and behind me. This will become part of my thing. It's just, this is the type of kindness that you find in this community. And I just can't tell you guys thanks enough. So I wanted to share this with you. I wanted to go live, let you guys know kind of the people that have sent. Just to reiterate that if you're looking for a really cool community, hang out, learn stuff, people who will provide feedback and ask good questions and really engage in your channel or you as a person. This is a good place to be. All right, folks. Well, hey, I am going to go. I'm going to go hang out with my daughter, enjoy some stuff. This was really cool. Again, you guys, thank you so much for your kindness, generosity. There are other people who have sent me stuff. Paula, thank you for the 2 elongated cents. They were military ship-based items. Just so much generosity. The last thing I'm going to say before we leave is this. As we come into the holiday season, there's a lot of people who aren't plugged in, who don't have family. They don't have a lot of people in their area. And do your best to reach out and check in with people. It's amazing what a little bit of kindness will do. It's amazing what a little bit of, hey, heard you talk in the stream, heard you're having a tough time. We've got some people in here who for a number of years have struggled with all sorts of issues, whether it be military disability, whether it's depression, whether it's loss of child, family members. The holidays can be a very tough time. So be observant, be in the moment, be in the mix, know what's going on. And if you see somebody in chat who just doesn't sound right, reach out. If you are somebody that struggles with like self-harm, or you consider stuff like that, 988 988 is something that I stand by. A lot of people are like, well, I don't necessarily agree with the way they do this, and if you're still veteran and it can harm you, I'm going to tell you folks, having somebody you can talk to when you're in need is an amazing. knowing you're not alone in this time can actually change the way you view the holiday. So if you know of somebody who's suffering, I ask you to do me a favor. Reach out to them. Let them know that you're there. Let them know that they're loved and appreciated. If you don't have somebody in the street for a while, check on them, see how they're doing. And it's just important to really show kindness to people in the community during this. This is a very difficult time of year for many. If you have teacher, teacher is an extremely good example of this. If it wouldn't have been for members of this community reaching out, and I know that Kraken was here, he would say the same thing. There are members in this community who have pulled a number of people through some very, very difficult situations. And if you're in that situation and having that, there are people here that that want you to be around. There are people here that want you to engage and appreciate your kindness and your thoughts. So be purposeful this holiday season. Be deliberate. Take time to make time, and make time to tell people that they're appreciated and loved. All right, folks. Hey, I appreciate you guys. This weekend, we've got some fun stuff going on. Tomorrow morning, we're going to be talking about the New Orleans Mint, or excuse me, the West Point Mint. I've got a story just like we did last time. I'm going to talk about the old Army graduate from West Point, talking to his grandson, who's going to be a West Point grad, talking about the history of West Point, some of the coins and the bullions that come from there. And then on Sundays, we're going to be looking at ways to protect yourself, some of the things that you should be looking for. We're going to show you some counterfeit items. We're going to show you some items on various social media sites that say that they're West Point Mint. Be careful. Adolf Weinman, if you guys know Adolf Weinman, there's a logo on an ASC. That W isn't West Point Mint. It's an AW. Be careful for people who don't know that and would manipulate that into thinking that is it a West Point Mint. So we're going to be talking a lot about that this weekend. And then on Monday, Tiger Stacker are going to do the gift of money management. Excuse me. We're going to talk a little bit about what you can do during this holiday season in preparation for New Year's. Not necessarily resolution, but things that you can start thinking about now to make 2026 productive for you, not only for your collection, but for your stacks. So do me a favor, if you're watching this, if this is something that sounds interesting, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Go check out Tiger Stacker, the Tiger Stacker. Go check him out. Make sure you subscribe, turn on your notifications, and I will be dropping that link on Sunday. So stay tuned, hang out, fill up the board. What's going on? Vinny, how you doing? Good to see you. Gold Maple, thank you so much for coming in. Kevin Rose again, brother. Oh, home run, brother. Absolute home run. Love this piece. Love the package. I absolutely know why you wanted to see this online. Robert Pintoff, another amazing channel supporter over the years. This guy's a quiet force behind the scenes, supports a lot of amazing things, and has great conversation. Great to see you, Robert. Thank you so much. EMR, as always, dropping nuggets of wisdom in chat. Just a lot of great people in here. So do me a favor, again, if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing, share this stuff out, and stay tuned the next couple of days. We've got a lot of interesting stuff coming your way. All right, folks, be well, be blessed. I do love you guys. I appreciate all your time and your effort. And I